and welcome to Game 4 of the Brain Masters Tournament. Here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am your MC Davo. With me as always, we have Kells.
Streaks on to China never mattered before. Who cares?
We have the dulcet tones of Andy.
Thank you. Hello, Ladle Brainers.
And we have the sensei, Neil.
Hey, everybody.
What are we doing, Neil?
Well, I thought we'd play some trivia. Each week we have a theme, and within that theme, we've got 6 categories of 4 questions each. For some reason, I'm going blank and forgetting the rules. Each question is worth 10 points. There's a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. We are on game 4 of the Brain Masters 2 tournament, which is currently anybody's tournament. Kells is ahead with 7 points. Davo has 6 and Andy has 5.
Boo.
Using our scoring system. And today, our theme is the 7 deadly sins.
Ooh.
Wow.
But because this is a Brain Master tournament game, I need to pick a bonus category. I haven't done this I haven't done this on the air in the last couple of episodes. So
fire up the randomizer?
Yeah. No, I've got
The randomizer.
category selector 5,000. I think everything we do that's technology-wise should be the 5,000, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah.
We buy top of the
The
line
Brain
stuff
Ladle
around here.
Randomizer 5,000.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. All right. It has been selected. And we're going to go to category 1, which is pride.
Pride.
Question 1. We'll start off with an easy one. True or false? Lions are the only member of genus Panthera that form large social groups.
Ooh.
You said you were going to start with an easy one.
Yep.
Ready to go.
I mean, you have a 50-50 shot.
Which never works out in my favor.
Right. Somehow you manipulate true and false so that they don't follow normal rules of stats.
Lions
what?
are the only.
I don't know.
Well, the next question is actually harder. So,
I'm locked
is
in.
it?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Let's start with Kells.
I said true.
Dava
I also said true.
and Andy.
I'm going with what I tell my students when you see the word only in true or false, it's almost always false.
Okay. So your answer is false.
Correct.
Correct answer is true.
All right. And this, see what you did there?
Andy, I was this close to being with you. I was this close.
I mean, honestly, I thought that was an easy one, but
It was.
yeah, thank you, Dava.
Yeah.
So a harder one. Question 2. In Pride and Prejudice, what is Mr. Darcy's first name?
Oh.
It's Cletus, right?
It's Jebediah.
Man, I really wish I'd read this book.
Did you see the movie?
Nah, I haven't.
There's a lot less reading in them.
The miniseries from the BBC is like 45 hours long.
Oh, wow.
Is that the one with Colin Firth?
Yes.
No, he's not in that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he is.
Academy Award winner,
he's
Colin
Mr.
Firth.
Darcy.
Yeah.
What was his first name, Dava?
I'm trying to think of it.
I'm locked in.
His first name's Colin.
I'll give you a hint. It's not Mr.
It's
Okay.
not Mr. Dang it.
Locked in.
I'm locked in with a guess.
All right, Dava.
I wanted to say Edward, but I didn't think that sounded Ponzi enough.
Mhm.
So I went with Edmund.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay. Andy
Dweezil.
Dweezil.
and Kells.
No,
I said
it was
Jefferson.
Moon Unit.
No, it's Dweezil.
You have a problem with that?
It is Fitzwilliam.
Fitzwilliam.
Fitzwilliam Darcy.
I can honestly say I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. Fitzwilliam. I
would
was
never have guessed
really
that in a million
lowballing that
years.
Ponzi scale.
You really did. You sold it way short.
I did.
So I can't do a category about pride without talking about Proud Mary, right?
Ooh.
So
I thought we were going to do you too, but all right.
Ike and Tina Turner's cover of Proud Mary peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won them a Grammy. But what band performed the original version, which got to number 2 on the charts 2 years earlier?
Locked in.
And
Locked
have an
in.
easy mode if you need it for half points.
I need it.
I hope I got this right. I'm locked in.
I need easy mode. I'm not cool.
So the easy mode is the song was written by John Fogerty.
Wouldn't have helped me.
Your child is crying because you needed the easy mode for this answer.
I know the names
Sign
of
up.
Fogerty, but I don't know where they're related to.
Locked
But
in.
Okay. Andy.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Kels.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
And Davo.
CCR.
Correct answer is Creedence Clearwater Revival. All right. Question 4. Pride parades celebrating and promoting LGBT acceptance were started in the early 1970s, partly to commemorate what event in Greenwich Village in 1969?
Locked in. Locked in.
I'm going to punt. I'm not going to make a joke.
Didn't we have a question about this recently?
Yep.
We
I
did.
think we did, but I can't remember.
I can't remember the name of it. It's the wrong thing just keeps jumping on my. It's Zoot Suit Riot. No, Zoot Suit Riots is what I keep thinking about.
Zoot Riots.
And it's not that. But it's I can't get to
Throw
it.
back a bottle of beer.
Oh man. I'm lock in.
Okay. Kels, what's your answer?
I just said the Village Riots.
Okay. And Davo punted.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Andy.
I wish there was a way for people to see me shaking my head on the podcast. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
wish there was a way for people to see me shaking my head on the podcast.
The Stonewall riots.
That's
Quick answer is the Stonewall Riots.
Forgot where I was for a minute.
Dang it.
Yeah, the last time I was in New York, we were just kind of wandering around the village and we just turned the corner and there's this place called Stonewall Inn. And I'm like, hey, I know about that place. It's still there.
history.
I think the riots are over though. We should cut that
I
out.
hope so. That's a long time ago.
All right. At the end of round 1, Davo has 15. Andy and Kels are tied at 20. Brings us to category 2, greed.
Greed.
Question 1. According to Forbes' 2020 list of the world's billionaires, who is the richest person in the world?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Are we talking about historically or currently?
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to reread the question?
Sure.
Yes, please.
I'm a little distracted. I apologize.
According to Forbes' 2020 list of the world's billionaires, who is the richest person in the world?
So we're talking about currently. Locked in.
Okay. Davo.
I said Jeff Bezos.
Andy
Jeff Bezos.
and Kels.
I don't pronounce it that way, but Jeff Bezos.
At $113 billion, even after he gave his wife $36 billion in their divorce settlement, it is Jeff Bezos.
Wow.
That is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
I wouldn't know what to do with $2 million, let alone $113 billion.
Oh, $2 million would be gone so fast.
I do like t-shirts, so
I'd buy a nice house with lots of land to buffer
There's
me
that.
from the world.
Lex Luthor type.
That would be the greatest thing about being rich is I would not have to deal with humanity anymore.
Meanwhile, at
finally
Neil's
be with my
compound.
It really would rise out of the swamp.
All right, question 2. What is the name of the extremely greedy restaurant owner in SpongeBob SquarePants?
Oh,
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm so embarrassed.
You got the Stonewall riots right. Don't be embarrassed. You don't remember
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. You got your priorities mixed up there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's not there. All right, I'm locked in.
Andy?
Old man Neil.
Kels?
Mr. Krabs.
Right.
Davo?
Mr. Krabs.
Eugene H. Krabs is the correct answer.
I was getting it mixed up with The Simpsons, and all I could think of was Krusty Clam.
Krusty Krab.
Ew.
I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, I did have oysters at New Year's, and they are kind of crusty.
Right.
It is Krabs with a K,
Cra-
like Krusty
Yes.
the Clown.
Yeah.
All right, question 3. Ivan Boesky was a stock trader who was convicted of insider trading in the late 1980s. In 1986, he gave a commencement speech to the UC Berkeley School of Business, which discussed the positive aspects of greed. What character gave a similar speech in a 1987 movie?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah, locked in.
Kels?
Gordon Gekko.
Deva?
Gordon Gekko. Greed is good. Greed works.
Andy?
Yes, Creed is good. Gordon Gekko.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I could have a greed category without including that. It was still too easy, though. I should have come up with a more difficult angle on it. Question 4. What quarterback currently has the largest contract in all of professional sports at just over $500 million over 12 years, which comes out to about $2.5 million per game?
Huh.
Locked in.
I know he just signed a deal, but I thought he took a pay cut. so they can keep the band together. Like them with a guess.
It's the long termness of it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I am.
So I feel good about my guess.
Locked in.
Okay. Deva?
Mahomes.
Andy?
Oh, I thought it was Russell Wilson.
Kels?
I went with Patrick Mahomes.
It is Patrick Mahomes. All right.
Not
After
my
category
day.
2, Andy has 40, Davo 55, and Kels has 60.
Who's in third place? Andy's in third place. Who's in third place? Andy's in third place.
Dulcet tones. From Andy.
I gotta get my head in the game. My head's in the game. Sorry.
Category 3 is wrath.
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 One of my favorite emotions. Question
Yeah.
1. In the novel, The Grapes of Wrath, what is the name of the main character?
Locked in? No, this is wrong.
We've had a version of this one on the show before, too.
We have. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Andy?
Tom Joad.
Kels?
Holden Caulfield.
Deva?
I said Tom Joad. The first time we had this question, I remembered it and wrote down Tom Chode, but that is not right.
Is there a Tom Chode?
In the porn version of the show, sure.
Oh, God.
The Gapes of Wrath.
Oh, don't. Neil, steer us out of this, please. I beg of you.
The correct answer is Tom Joad.
I Catcher in the Rye, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I killed Andy though.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You are a devious mind, sir.
I don't know why Gapes of Wrath might be one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Tom Chode's got to work his way through the Dust Bowl.
Oh, yellow card for Davo, and you get one too.
Oh, come on! I didn't do anything. I was just standing here.
You're inside.
It's always the second guy.
All right.
You good?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Not good, but ready.
Yeah.
Question 2. Wrath is the name of a Grammy-nominated album by what biblically named heavy metal band?
Locked in?
This might be a little more on
Locked
the
in.
obscure side.
Locked in.
Okay. Andy?
I just think I got this wrong. I got locked in too quickly. When you said biblically named heavy metal, I went with Judas Priest,
Okay.
but I'll bet it's Lamb of God.
Kels?
I said Jericho.
Davo?
I said Nazareth.
The job of a chimney sweep comes with a great deal of responsibility.
Probably Lamb of God.
However, that's a qualified sweep because the correct answer is Lamb of God.
I locked in too quickly.
I like Lamb of God. They're a good band.
Question 3. Operation Wrath of Euphrates was a military operation begun in 2016 during the Civil War in what country?
Locked in.
Locked in with a total guess.
I'm so bad at dating things now that aren't like movies or music. Like it always seems like it was more recent than that, or that was way long ago.
I think I've hit the age where everything's 10 years ago.
Yeah. Wendy and I were talking about how it's when we see a date with the number 2 at the front of it, it's like, oh, that just happened.
Yeah.
It's really recent.
Yeah, it feels like it should be, but it's not. I'm locked in. I got a guess.
Let's start with Davo.
Syria.
Andy?
I went with Syria as well.
And Kels?
At least I have company. I got Syria.
Yes, it is Syria.
Oh,
Woot.
I didn't think it would be that challenging, honestly, because Euphrates only goes through a few countries, and that's the most war-torn of the ones over there.
Well, when you break it down like that, we sure feel like idiots.
Yeah. Even when we get it right, we feel stupid.
Just saying.
I'm surprised you lugheads were able to figure that one out, but it was easy.
All right, question 4. Rise of the Villains and Wrath of the Villains were the subtitles for the first and last half of the second season of what superhero series that aired in Fox in 2015 and 16?
locked in.
Yeah. Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. Andy?
I know Davo was a huge fan of the show Gotham, so I'm guessing it's that.
Kels?
I couldn't think of another superhero show on Fox, so I said Gotham, hoping that that's it.
And Davo?
I also said Gotham.
It was Gotham.
Hey,
Davo's a big fan
Super
because
duper.
they pay close attention to the canon of the work.
They do. They really respect the tradition and history of an 80-year-old work.
I saw the new Wonder Woman the other day and hated it. And I brought it up in class today, and I asked if anybody had seen it. And this kid raised his hand and said, "Oh, I saw it. It was awful." I said, "Yeah, I thought it was going to be good. I was really surprised." And he says, "I wasn't. It's DC."
Did you give that kid an F?
Dude, did you see Justice League?
You watched it with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't
Remember when
saying
Batman picked up the machine gun?
that. Yeah, that was super great. when Batman was breaking people's necks left and right. That was super cool. Wait, remember when he had the greatest threat to human civilization down and was ready to deal the killing blow, but he said Martha and it stopped?
Right.
Yeah. He could have been talking about Washington or or in the Vandellas. Like he just said, "Gotta say
anything."
If there was any moment Davo was going to have an aneurysm, that was going to be the moment. I really enjoyed watching that movie with you. We should get together and do that again.
Oh, that's a blast. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to interrupt.
And,
we're good.
Please.
All right, at the end of round 3, Andy has 70, Kel's 80, and Davo 85.
Still in third place.
Which brings us to Envy,
Envy.
which is our bonus category. So each correct answer is worth 15 points instead of 10. Question 1. Envy has a closely related emotion that is defined as taking pleasure in the misfortune of others. What is the name of that emotion?
Isn't that kind of your job?
Well, I mean, yeah. Nobody assigned me that task. It's just kind of who I am.
It's the job I was born to do.
You do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
Locked in?
Andy, I guess to put it another way, you could say that I second that emotion.
Oh, nicely done. I'm drawing a blank. I'm locked in.
Kells.
Schadenfreude?
Andy?
Well, that's not where I was thinking. Oh, Sensei.
Deva.
Schadenfreude.
Correct answer is Schadenfreude.
I don't know if I've even heard that word before.
That's a great word.
I have to the point where I had to look up what the hell it meant because I was hearing it a lot, and I was like, I'm not sure I know what that means.
I believe that a literal translation from the German is hate joy. Question 2. What rapper had a triple platinum hit in 2018 with his breakout single Envy Me?
Come on.
It's MC Davo, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
That should go to, man.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm locked in. What a guess. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. We'll start with Andy.
MC Davo.
Woo!
Deva.
I said the baby.
Oh, look at you learning. Oh. Tory Lanez.
Is that a person?
Tory Lanez? Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not the right answer, so...
When and how you sweep is a vital part of curling.
The correct answer is a gentleman named Cowboy. Calboi.
I
still don't know.
Yeah.
I listened to the song, and I know he doesn't need my advice because, I mean, this is a triple platinum viral hit, but I really wish he would enunciate more. He kind of talks like this. I can't understand every word that is coming out of his mouth.
So it's mumbly, is what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's, it's going around with a lot of the kids nowadays.
All right. Question 3. Envy is the name of a perfume created by what Italian luxury brand, well known for its handbags and leather goods, as well as clothing?
Locked in.
And I have an easy mode if you need it.
I'm locked in.
Everybody's locked in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the easy mode, for those listening, is a trap music pioneer uses the same name. Why is that so funny?
Because I know I got it right. And I know that they don't know what that means.
Don't know what that means.
I didn't know what it means until I looked it up. Let's start with Andy.
Gucci?
Deva?
Gucci?
And Kels.
Burr. It's Gucci.
And of course, the trap music pioneer is Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Oh, yeah, of course.
My man.
Right. I mean, he really was a pioneer in Trap music?
Trap music.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I give you all the money I got from donating plasma if you can give me one song.
Gucci.
Wow, Andy's
Did
deliberating.
he do a cover of Yesterday by the Beatles?
Oh man,
Oh my God!
You
You've
just
got to
won all
squeeze
this
the
money.
Beatles in everywhere.
Yeah. Yesterday is the most covered song in the history of pop music, so consequently, that's a good
Neil,
guess.
can we go to question 4, please?
I'd love to, Kels. Thank you.
Thank you.
Question 4. Who first theorized that young girls experience anxiety when they realize that they don't have a penis, aka penis envy?
Locked in.
Neil said penis.
Locked in?
What are you, 12?
I locked in. I don't know why I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about penis?
What are you, 12?
Yes.
Can we just have an adult conversation about penis just once?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Penis.
It's Kel's turn.
I said Freud.
Andy.
Freud.
And Davo.
Freud.
The correct answer is Sigmund Freud. After 4 categories, Andy has 100 points, Kels has 125, and Davo 130.
Wow.
Keeping that lead.
All right, Andy, this one's up your alley. Category 5 is gluttony.
Because I'm fat.
Tell the audience more about yourself.
Yeah, please do.
Question 1. Who played the titular character in the 2004 film adaptation of Fat Albert,
Locked in.
Locked in.
which I didn't know existed until I edited this?
Oh, it did.
I vaguely remember it. 2004.
Was the dude in the cartoon who had like the beanie that was covering his eyes, the little eye holes?
Mm-hmm.
Was he called Mushmouth? Was that Mushmouth?
Yeah.
No, I think Mushmouth was a different one.
Oh. Who was the Bobby the top of like baby? Who was that guy?
Was it Rudy? No, it's not Rudy.
I'm locked in, by the way.
Have a good time.
Good time.
All right. Davo, what's your answer?
Kenan Thompson.
Kels
Kenan Thompson.
and Andy.
Kenan Thompson.
Correct answer is Kenan Thompson.
Good job, baby, Andy.
It's just so wrong.
Yes.
Question 2. What long-running Travel Channel show featured Adam Richman attempting eating challenges in various restaurants?
Locked in.
Locked in.
As I continue to spiral into the earth in a spectacular, explosive nosedive.
He flew through his jet wash, Goose. Pull up. Where's the flat spin?
I'm locked in.
Kels, what's your answer?
Say man versus food.
Andy?
Where in the world is my colon?
Davo.
Oh, he found it. Man versus food.
Correct answer is Man versus Food.
They had to stop the show because he got too fat. Like he was getting unhealthy.
Oh, really?
They didn't
Yeah.
see that coming down the pipeline. Just
Well, over time, he kept adding more and more weight, and they trying to keep up with a shooting schedule of a season of TV.
right.
While, hey, we're going to go to St. Louis and eat this kitchen sink full of ice cream. And we're going to go to New York and eat a pizza the size of the hood of a car.
It was too much.
I think they did 4 seasons with him, and then they got a new host for another 4 seasons.
Yeah,
Why didn't they just
somebody else.
and today we're going to go to a celery farm,
yeah.
Just switch it up.
Yeah, you got to switch that up.
How many leafy greens can you eat?
It's not like I'm doing gravy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, you have pride.
Right.
Question 3. So the opposite of gluttony is fasting. What is the name of the Muslim month of fasting?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Ramadan.
Deva?
Ramadan.
And Kels?
Ramadan.
Correct answer is Ramadan. All right. Question 4. According to the website eatthis.com, what is the largest all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant in the U.S. by 2019 sales?
I'm locked in, though I didn't think they were that.
I have a guess. I'm locked in.
I have a guess as well.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. Deva?
Golden Corral.
Kels?
Golden Corral.
And Andy?
I too guessed Golden Corral, but I thought they were on their way out recently in the last few years.
So in this list of 200 restaurant chains, Golden Corral is in the 40s.
Okay.
So they're not doing that great considering that they're kind of national.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the correct answer, Golden Corral.
Oh,
Yeah.
shock.
All right. At the end of category 5, Andy has 130, Kel's 165, and Davo 170.
Just trying to find one way to get a little bit of breathing room from you guys. Just a skosh.
A scooch.
The category 6 is sloth or sloth.
I like me some sleuth.
It's one of my favorite Goonies characters.
And this is the closest we're going to have to a science category because these are all about sloths.
Oh,
Nice.
struggle. Struggle is real.
Question 1. What are the 2 main genera of sloth?
Locked in.
Thought there was just sloth, the animal sloth.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Highbrow and lowbrow sloth.
David?
Three-toed and two-toed sloths.
Oh,
Kels?
I also went with two-toed and three-toed.
There are 2-toed sloths and 3-toed sloths.
gotta get my head in the game.
Question 2. What causes sloth's fur to turn greenish, adding camouflage and sometimes nutrients?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Davo?
Well, you know, they say a rolling stone gathers no moss. Well, a very still sloth gathers moss. So it is moss growth on their back.
Okay. Kels?
I went the same route with moss growth. I figured they were too lazy to kind of clean themselves.
And Andy?
I didn't know if it was specifically moss, so I said, algae.
Okay. Well, moss and algae are not related at all, as far as I know. The correct answer is algae.
Oh.
It's algae?
Yes.
Wow, nice one, Andy.
Back in the saddle.
I always thought algae had to grow in ponds, like in water.
Well, wet fur.
Wet fur in the rainforest. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So algae is not the only thing that grows and lives on sloth's fur. Question 3. Various species of Lepidoptera have evolved to live exclusively in sloth fur. What are Lepidoptera?
I noticed.
I don't know this at all. I'm going to guess.
Locked in? I know this term for a reason. It might not be this reason, but I'm going with it.
It's not a dinosaur.
Could be.
Locked in. Then it would be a Lepidopterosaurus.
Not necessarily. Maybe a
Lepidopterodon.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Kels?
I said butterfly.
Andy?
I said lice.
And Davo?
It's a beautiful butterfly.
So there is a species of moth, or several species of moths that live exclusively in sloth fur, and moths and butterflies make up Lepidoptera.
Wow.
I knew that term for a reason.
And our final question today: in what continents are extant sloths found natively? It's all or nothing.
You say continents? Like plural? Did you say
continent
plural?
or continents?
Okay. Continent or continents. Okay.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in too.
Andy?
Well, I know sloths are in Central America, so I'm guessing the continents of North America and South America.
Okay. Davo?
I said South America and Asia.
And Kels.
I went the Andy route. I said North and South America.
Correct answer is North and South America.
Dang it.
Last time we were in Nicaragua, we went to a sloth zoo or preserve, and got to hold a sloth and feed him, and that was just so cool.
That sounds really fun.
It was. All right, at the end of our regular rounds, Andy has 150 points.
Yes.
Davo has
I'm
190 points, and Kels has 195.
I'm really close, guys.
You're in there.
I mean, it's within reach technically.
Yeah.
Please be a train question.
So, what do you think the category is for the final question?
Lust.
Trains at the Beatles Road?
No. It is lust.
Close.
And so when I decided to make lust the final category, I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll do a question about AFI's list of top romantic movies. And then I remembered that we did that for Valentine's Day last year. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to see how well the guys do this time and compare it to last time? Last time, Kel's got 5 correct, Andy got 3, and Davo got 2. So AFI's list came out, I believe, in 2002. Basically, there's no movies on this list that came out before the year 2000. I mean, after 2000. But at the time, I've got a list of the 20 top romantic movies, and you just need to name any 10 for 10 points each.
This is horrible.
Right. It's just mean. It's mean-spirited.
Oh, thank you.
Schadenfreude.
It is Schadenfreude.
Good God, man.
The thing that would make me happiest is if some of you did worse this time than you did the previous time.
Of course it would. Of course.
And I'm having an off night, so that's probably going to happen.
While we cobble together some semblance of an answer to this final question, after this show, head on over to the Misinformation Trivia Podcast. It is a trivia podcast for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at pub quizzes. Are you that annoying team? Would you like to not be an annoying team? Listen to them. They're a good show.
Let's find out who won.
I'll throw that one on there. I'm up to 4.
I'm up to 2.
I'll throw that one on there. My list is fairly strong so far.
I'm feeling better.
I'm not happy.
No one can deny the chemistry between Michael Keaton and Kim Basinger.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Right.
Oh, Davo, good choice. Batman and Batman Returns. That's 2 slots.
That's 2 slots, dude.
I am up to 8, though. I need 2 more to round this out. Why not? I'll put that even though I didn't like this movie.
Romantic movies.
If you will, the picture.
That picture.
You and I engaged in a kiss.
You think Gabe Rath will be on here?
Romance, Davo. Not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's not very much. There's not a candle lit in that one. So. Oh, man.
I am struggling so hard here.
I'm going with classics. That's my.
Yeah, that's what I'm a little worried about, Andy. I only have like maybe 5 legit like black and white classics.
I think I've got
I'll try that
3. No, you made me write down Purple Rain. I'm got to erase that.
You know, if The Princess Bride isn't one of the top 10 romantic movies, I don't know what romance is.
No kidding.
This is something we can agree on right here.
Yeah.
I mean, given AFI can be a little snooty, but just a smidge.
Full of snoot.
I have 10, Neil.
I need 3 more.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 3 more.
I will say this. I watched Purple Rain for the first time in its entirety, like from beginning to end, recently. And we don't talk enough about how Morris Day was one of the greatest 80s villains to ever appear on film. He was hilarious.
You know what?
Beautiful.
I have not seen that movie since the 1980s. And, you know, I was much younger. And I remember watching that and being confused about if he's the villain or not. Like, I wasn't quite sure, you know, what was going on. Like, is he a bad guy? 'Cause he's cool.
I mean, he was electric. And I love Prince. The movie's it's not good how we normally rate movies. But it's legit classic. As a music movie, it's top choice.
Yeah. For starters, I love Prince, but Prince is a badass on a motorcycle. No, it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it's really hard to. I mean, because he was a small guy.
Yeah.
You take your girl, I believe that, but.
And he has a huge bike, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
huge.
giant bike. The other thing is the whole biker culture is you work on your bike. I don't see Prince in the garage put new plugs on the bike. I just don't
He's
see
not
it.
going to get oil stains on that white guitar. He's not going to do that. It's class. Okay.
All right, I'm locked in.
Is that everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through the top 20, starting from the bottom, and you guys keep track of how many you get right. Number 20, From Here to Eternity.
Yeah.
Oh, should have
Ghost?
thought of that. Got it.
Oh,
Vertigo.
No.
Moonstruck.
What? Wait, what was after Vertigo?
Moonstruck.
Oh, snap out of it.
Singing in the Rain.
Oh, I thought
didn't know
of
that was a
that.
love
I didn't
story.
put it down.
Wuthering Heights from 1939.
What?
Nah.
The African Queen.
Got it.
Nope.
Out of Africa.
No.
Oh,
I tried to remember the title of that.
My Fair Lady.
Nope.
no.
And Annie Hall.
You're kidding me.
Well, that was 11 through 20.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Oh,
say.
So
okay.
here's the top
I was
10.
like,
From 1931, City Lights.
no.
No idea what that is. Love Story.
Got it.
Got it.
Oh, I should have gotten that one.
I didn't make this list. The number 8 is It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
What?
Maybe, I suppose, I suppose.
I have an It movie, but it ain't that.
Dr. Zhivago.
Oh, I should have gotten that one. One of my mother's favorites.
The Way We Were.
No.
Nope.
Number 5, An Affair to Remember from 1957.
No.
Number
Nope.
4, 1953, Roman Holiday.
Got it.
Got it.
Number 3, 1961, West Side Story.
Got it.
Got it.
Number 2, Gone with the Wind.
Got
Got it.
Number 1, Casablanca.
Got it. Oh, boy.
All right, Andy.
All right.
How did you do?
I got 6.
6.
Andy.
So last time you got 3. So you doubled your performance.
Look, Sensei, I'm learning. Aren't you proud?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That brings you to 210, and you're currently in the lead.
Yes.
Davo.
4.
4. You also doubled your score from last time. That brings you to 230, and you're in the lead.
Sound like there's a big voter dump there for Davo.
So if Kells doubled his score, then he got all 10 of them.
Kells did not. Kells got 5.
Kells tied his score from last time, but that brings him to 245, and Kells gets the win.
Oh, congratulations, Kells.
Great
Sensei,
game,
are
Davo.
you
Great
sure
game,
you
Andy.
can't find 35 more points for me? I just don't believe that Kells won, and I just think that if you look, I mean, nobody thinks that Kells actually won this, and I think I deserve 35 more points.
The results have been certified.
Rats. Okay.
So
Great job, Kells.
tournament-wise,
Thank you.
our scoring is first place win gets you 3 points, second place gets you 2, and third place gets you 1. And Kells, Davo, and Andy have 10, 8, and 6 points respectively. Kells is starting to pull ahead.
Yeah, as he usually does.
Ouch.
Just a smidge.
Well done, Kells, as always.
Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that.
Good work,
man.
Kells.
Thank you, Davo.
Thank you, Neil, for such an excellent quiz.
You're welcome.
So modest.
So, from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am MC Davo with Kells.
According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival. We just might live the good life yet. Yeah. Did.
I don't know
And
what's
Andy.
So long, ladle brainers.
And Neil.
One of my favorite quotes of all time is from Christopher Hitchens. He was asked once what he thought the meaning of life was, and he said, well, what cheers me up is mainly gloating over the misfortunes of other people, crowing over the misery of others. It doesn't always work, but it never completely fails.
What a peach.
What a peach.
Signing off.
Hello, little brainers. I am so pleased to be talking to you here on the wireless, and I thank you for letting me into your rather common home. If you want to learn more about us, you could be checking us out on the Tweeter at Ladle Brain. I'm not sure what the Tweeter means, because I understand it's really important technology that we defeated the Nazis with. Okay.
I got this.
All right.
Check out our Facebook page, Brain Ladle Productions. Go there now. Do it. Do it now.
Davo, Andy, what are you two doing?
Promo.
That's not how we agreed to do this.
Well, you do it then.
Okay. Well, if some more quizzing is what you've been missing, you can check us out at brainladle.com. You can get your fix in the mix.
Mr. President, please, we need to get to the end of the show. Just check us out on Patreon for more exclusive content. And at the $10 level, you get an invite onto the show.
She's never seen me like shotgun gravy before, so
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
pretty sure I lose a lot of points. I'd probably fall in the Cumberbatch bin if she saw me do that. So
See, I thought that went to sexiness. I thought like the chicks dug a guy that can hold his gravy.
I mean, if you spilled a little bit on a shirt while you were doing it, that's not sexy. If it was like open a little bit with the chest hair poking out and someone dropped on that, you asking to be on a romance novel cover. That's all I'm saying. Davo got the picture.
Fitzwilliam McBride, you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Colin first came up and I felt obliged to share.
Is that gravy on your chest or no? Never mind. I don't want to know.
We went way off in the weeds. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
Everybody back together.
Yes.
Why not? Let's get the band back together.
Question 4.
House of Davo that I can get some free swag from.
Well, you got to change your name like to Versace or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What about Dickies?
Yeah. MC Dickies. They're tough. Just like this game.
When I grew up on the mean streets, it's my blue Dickies that kept me warm and dry.
The mean streets of Aurora, Colorado. At the ultra rare $75 letter, you get a full 8x10 glossy of Andy.
With the gravy pose that we talked about.
With the legendary gravy boat. If you give us $100, you get to pick the gravy.
Oh my God. You got to go full Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park open shirt.
Heck yeah.
I'm kind of tempted to send it $100 myself, to be honest.
We'll call that the man sauce Patreon level.
Oh, we will not call it that.
Never in a million years call it that.
What's that on your
burn
chest?
the tapes on this one.
All right. Have fun editing this, by the way, Andy.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a couple times already. This one's going to suck.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.